ship that was never supposed to sink. On a cold night in the middle of Atlantic Ocean, a giant ship disappeared beneath the waves. More than 1,500 lives were lost, and the world woke up the next morning to a shocking truth. The ship that everyone believed was impossible to sink had sunk. This was the story of the RMS Titanic, a ship so massive, so luxurious, and so advanced that people called it a floating palace. It was built as a symbol of human achievement, a ship that represented confidence, technology, and progress. But hidden beneath that confidence was a dangerous mistake. The belief that humans had finally created something powerful enough to defeat nature itself. And on April 10, 1912, Titanic began the journey that would turn it from a masterpiece into one of the most famous disasters in history. At the beginning of the 20th century, ocean travel was a race. Ship companies competed to create vessels that were bigger, faster, and more impressive than before. And Titanic was designed to stand above them all. It was enormous. It had elegant dining rooms, luxurious cabins, a gym, a swimming pool, a technology that amazed the world. For wealthy passengers, it was a journey of comfort and luxury. For many immigrants traveling in third class, it was a journey filled with hope. They were heading toward a new life in America. Everyone on board believed that they were traveling on one of the safest ships ever built. But the oceans does not care about size. It does not care about reputation. And it does not care what humans believe is impossible. Far ahead of Titanic, something waited in the darkness. The warning in the darkness. On April 14, 1912, Titanic sailed through the freezing waters of the North Atlantic. The night was strangely quiet. The sky was clear, but those conditions made the danger even harder to see. Throughout the day, Titanic received warnings about ice in its path, but the ship continued forward. Then at 11:40 p.m., a cry broke through the silence. "There's an iceberg ahead." The crew reacted immediately. The ship turned. But the massive iceberg was too close. Titanic struck the ice. At first, many passengers barely noticed. Some laughed, some stayed in their rooms. Some believed it was nothing serious, but below the surface, the ocean was entering the ship, and Titanic's final chapter had begun. The last hours of Titanic, as the water continued rising, the truth became impossible to ignore. The greatest ship in the world was in danger. Passengers were told to prepare for evacuation, but there was a heartbreaking problem. There were not enough lifeboats for everyone. Confusion spread across the ship. Some people refused to believe Titanic could sink. After all, how could the unsinkable ship actually go beneath the waves? The crew tried to keep order. The musicians continued playing music as the ship slowly filled with fear. They played not because they did not understand the danger, but because they wanted to give people a moment of calm during a terrifying night. Hour by hour, Titanic sank deeper into the ocean, and at 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912, the Titanic vanished beneath the Atlantic. The world learned the truth. News reached the world. People were stunned. The ship that had been called unbeatable was gone. Families waited for loved ones who would never return. Questions filled newspapers everywhere. How could this happen? Why were there not enough lifeboats? Could more lives have been saved? The Titanic disaster changed the future of ocean travel forever. New safety rules were introduced. Ships were required to carry more lifeboats. Communication systems improved. The tragedy forced the world to understand an important lesson. Technology can make humans powerful, but it can never make them invincible. The legend that refused to sink. For more than 70 years, Titanic rested silently at the bottom of Atlantic. Then in 1985, the wreck was finally discovered. The remains of the giant ship were found deep beneath the ocean, but Titanic is remembered for more than the way it sank. It is remembered because thousands of people stepped onto the ship carrying dreams. Some were wealthy, some were searching for a better future, some were simply beginning a journey. Every person on Titanic had a story, and every story mattered. Titanic started its journey as a symbol of human greatness, but it ended as a reminder that even the greatest creations can fall. Because the ocean is powerful, history is unpredictable, and sometimes the moments we think will prove our strength are the moments that teach us humility.